The activity today was pretty surprising to see how many people had similar symptoms, but yet their diseases were not the same.
I really got to see the perspective of a doctor rather than from a patient's point of view. I found out ways to communication skills of how to talk to them because some of them were severely sick.
The thing that surprised me most was the amount of work it takes to communicate between the doctor and the patient and try to extract the most amount of information you can from the patient in the nicest and kindest way you can.
I'm normally a patient, and so I'm the one that answers the question, so it was really difficult to ask them and to try to figure out what the patient had wrong with them.
Today what stood out the most for me was that it was kind of difficult to work with some of the patients, and we really had to not be judgmental or not be completely straightforward with all of them. We had to kind of introduce ourselves and make them feel welcome and not scare them. We had to really have a personal connection with them.
It was seeing different patients' reactions to the way doctors talk to them, some being really caring and some being really difficult, some even running out on you. So it was really hard work to be a doctor and be calm.
This activity made me realize that the medical field, you're going to be introduced with many different types of people who have different personalities, and you have to learn how to work with all of them.
This probably gave me the best understanding that it's not all about your medical knowledge to help you through the job of being a doctor. It's a lot more reliant on your cooperative skills with your patients and how you interact with other people.
It helped me understand the doctor's perspective of diagnosing the patient, because usually when the doctors ask me a question like how I'm doing and stuff like that, I don't really take into account what I'm actually saying.
Well, I personally wanted to be a pediatrician, and so this is something that pediatricians often go through, asking children and other people what's wrong and having to figure all this sort of stuff out. So it helped me realize what I'd be doing in my future profession.